my island in the sun. Oh, my island home, my island home. Let me tell you about where I'm from, my island in the sun. Oh.
Today was a banner day for Prickly Bay, as a sea porpoise boat from Trinidad was able to get the yellow sailboat off the rocks that had been there for years.
And when the boat comes by us, we always cheer, clap, and wave to show appreciation for all their good work. Good job, boys.
Well, Merry Christmas to us! Yay!
Yay!
So, as you may or may not have seen in our video, the generator, Fanny, packed it in. It was fully seized, couldn't be repaired for a decent price even remotely. So, we invested in a 2200 watt generator. Now, we did a lot of research, and this one turned out to be really good for us. For size, like 42, 44 pounds, puts out 2200 watts, at peak 1700 running, and that'll run our water maker. We can also use our shore power cord to reverse it in so that the shore power this generator can be plugged into the shore power and then run one of our air conditioners at a time. So that's pretty cool. As we were ordering the generator, Mojo decided it would be a good idea to get a giant Dometic cooler. Tell us about the cooler.
So the reason that we wanted this one is because it's got two different compartments that can be set with different temperatures. So we can use one for freezing and one for cooling, or however we want to configure it based on what we need to do. And we've been talking about getting one for the last year, and it just decided that this was the time. So one side, got basket options here.
The basket's lift up.
Yes, they do. Then the other side, where all our cords, and then yeah, the baskets all come out.
Oh, good.
And then over here is the controls. And then, you know, when you need to charge your phone, there you go.
I did not know it had a USB port.
Just cuz. And there she be.
And it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatibility.
It does. I've already downloaded the app.
Nice.
And just before we left for a few months, we completed an order list for boat improvements. Some were done by the time we came back, others completed as we arrived. Some had yet to be done, like the life raft.
To get it done, we had to leave anchor,
Captain Mojo always at the helm for that,
rent a slip for a couple of hours, and watch them do a short bit of welding to attach the rack.
or so we hoped. The welder tried to pick up one of the dock girls, but she claimed there was no spark.
And it's a real early morning again today because yesterday was a long, hot day. What we would have expected had taken about 20, 30 minutes took all day. We were sitting at a dock all day waiting for them to install the rack on our life raft. So that gets hot, gets mentally fatiguing. Yeah. Having some problems with the fridge. Do not use a metal knife or a mutter taper knife in order to defrost a fridge. Always use a heat gun or just naturally let it defrost out itself. I may have accidentally, possibly, probably did in fact puncture one of the vanes in the top condenser. So we tried a bunch of different things to fix it. We then had to go purchase some actual liquid epoxy because that's actually what you can use, is after looking up online, numerous layers of epoxy, letting it harden overnight. Hopefully we've got it. Hopefully our fridge gets working. What an amazing coincidence, though, that we actually acquired our Dometic fridge freezer at the same time. Otherwise, we would have been doomed. So, the corollary is today we get up nice and early, had homemade yogurt, which was really thick. That stuff was amazing. And off to teach swimming again. We weren't supposed to be doing it for a third week, but here we are. And tomorrow we leave this part of Grenada. So let's see how swimming today goes.
The world-acclaimed Grande Anse Beach,
French for large bay,
offers an idyllic escape in a 2-mile stretch of white sand and calm turquoise waters.
but more important than that, it is the location for Get Grenada Swimming, the nonprofit operated by Deb Eastwood.
We're here today with Deb from Get Grenada Swimming. Deb, tell us what it's all about.
Okay, we are an organization called Get Grenada Swimming that's trying to get everybody in Grenada to learn to swim. In the Caribbean, there are a lot of people that don't know how to swim, so we give free lessons.
Here's how many children do you think, or people have you taught to swim?
Yes, we know we've taught over 10,000. It's probably more than that, but that's in all of those years together. And we have multiple programs. We have the Saturdays where they come every Saturday at 10 different locations. We have swim weeks where they can come for 5 days in a row when they're out of school. And we teach adults now. We teach a lot of adults.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, today I was with a 78-year-old woman,
Yes!
and I got her floating on her back and doing the breaststroke.
Oh my gosh.
So that was
and
impressive.
it was our first time too, right?
Very first time.
Yes, and these women, it takes a lot of courage for them to come out and do this. So
It is.
we really appreciate that.
Well, nicely done.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks. We love having you.
Get Grenada Swimming. Check them out online.
Yes, check it out.
The little boy from the previous lesson was brought back by his mother so we could continue the good work as I could rein in his attention issues. This meant keeping him away from his little sister, who was a rock star swimmer.
Good luck with that.
At the end of the lessons, the kids are free to just play and enjoy the water to get even more comfortable. And then I taught little Akel, and he caught on real fast. He needs to keep going, and I think he could make Grenada proud one day.
Ladies and gentlemen of Grenada, this is Akel. He will be on your Olympic team. This boy can swim like nobody's business. Nicely done, Akel. Come out and learn to swim with Deb.
Good job, Deb. You're doing amazing things.
Yes, they are everywhere, not just North America.
So here she is, 2200 watts inverter generator with 50 decibel quiet mode. 3-year warranty, choke, fuel on, fuel off, pull a cord, 0.9 gallon capacity, and power. Econo mode, so once you've got your appliances running, you turn on econo mode, and the engine will vary its speed, its RPMs. 12 volt, if you want to hook it up to the 12 volt, they provide you with 2 little connectors to hook up to a battery. They're parallel, so you can hook up this or a larger model in parallel to produce more. And your 2 plugs for your 120 volt, 14.2 amp. And, of course, everybody needs USB charging outlets all the time, everywhere. Now we have it on our refrigerator. Might as well have it here, too.
Clean out the hold that held our heavy 400-500 pound generator and make way for the 42 pound Energizer.
Now we have all this extra space. We can actually use the water maker and the generator down in the hold there. Now we don't have to lift them out.
Back on board to finish sewing the enclosure.
You know 83% of our viewers are men, right?
Well, this is how we get the ladies to watch. Bow chicka bow bow.
I'm so embarrassed.
Then put up the rail and silicone the screws. I used so much silicone I felt like a plastic surgeon helping out a young woman with a complex.
I've got to vet these scripts more. While Tim the Toolman Taylor is doing the enclosure, I used our solar oven to make meat and egg baskets. Layer meat on the bottom, a couple tablespoons of beaten egg, and seasoning of your choice, like basil, salt, and pepper. Until done,
About 15 minutes.
in our solar oven, and voila! Brunch is ready.
And after all that work, time to cool off for a swim. But what's that in the water?
A turtle! There is usually my queendom of little fish under Monashi, which always makes me smile. We were also quite close to a reef, so a bit of a swim and we got to see a wide variety of coral.
By the dinghy dock, we noticed a crane hauling out a boat. Always fun to watch. Then we saw...
The unbelievable, and why you should scrub your bottom at least once every 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, I'll scrub your bottom more, baby.
I'm really starting to like the idea of having friends that have cars. Where are we off to today, Mojo?
We are off to do some grocery shopping at Ram's Supermarket.
Big
then-
warehouse store
Big
on
warehouse.
top that I did not know about. So
Yeah.
a grocery store on the bottom and a Costco style warehouse up top.
Yes. And then after that, we are going to a restaurant, I believe called Patrick's or something like that. That is local Caribbean cuisine and supposed to be excellent. And
Nice.
we're looking forward to it. We've not been there before.
So getting everything cleaned up and ship shape. So we should be out of here in the next 3-4 days, I'm hoping.
After grocery shopping,
We spared you from that.
Uschi and Helmut
Our Sprechen Sie Deutsch friends.
took us to Patrick's local home-style restaurant for lunch.
Because that's all we do is we drink rum punch on this island. Cheers. We're having our oil down right here, jerk chicken, everything. Thank you, Milton. You're rocking. Yay. Take care, man.
I had the oil down, which is marinated breadfruit stew with other vegetables and coconut milk and 11 herbs and spices.
Then they took us to Port Louis Marina, where the super yachts hang out. It is built to attract a certain clientele.
What do you think you pay for a night to stay here?
Oh, I do not want to know. I'm going to say...
No, I don't know it.
Oh, you don't know?
$200? It's enough?
But the sun's going down. The sun's getting real low. And yes, we had dinner plans with George and June,
Remember them? The nice folks from Nantucket?
who also had the viral video about the Chicken Olympics. And just like Adam and Eve, June was the goodly wife right there holding the video camera.
Us ladies know how to choose our battles wisely in the midst of insanity.
Look, look, look! The chicken did it! Nice!
The rudder's in the boat. The quadrant and the dog arm are disconnected. The rudder's not going anywhere. The yard gets two 12-foot planks, attach it to either side of the rudder, and then they start, and you got boys out here
Reefing on it.
trying to push it, and they still can't push it. It's like half the length of your boat, and they're trying to put it back and forth. Could not lower it. Then, because it's just doing this and it's not going down, then they got two dead lifeline batteries and hung them here. They weigh about 150 pounds apiece.
Yeah.
So they got 300 pounds of weight hanging here, and they're doing this, and son of a gun, it finally starts to fall.
Really?
And they got it down.
How could you do any better being on this amazing beach at night with great friends and delicious food? We are lucky.
And we know it. So what was this episode all about? A little bit of reality boat life, some beach shots and underwater video to entice, the value of good friendships, but most of all, how you can make a difference by volunteering of yourself. Let's see what unfurls ahead as we finally set sail. Stay tuned, as it's gonna get wild from here on in.
Thanks for sharing our journey and subscribing. And check out this next video, as we believe Jimmy Buffett would like it too.